There's an email pinned to the top of your inbox. Registration confirmed. Graduate program, September intake. You deferred twice. This was the year you stopped deferring. The deposit was $4,200 and you paid it without flinching, which felt like something. You stopped noticing the email a long time ago. It's just part of the wall now. You come in at 8 a.m. The badge reader beeps. The coffee machine starts. Not because you pressed anything, but because it learned your schedule 2 years ago and never forgot. You open your inbox, 47 automated reports, 0 emails from humans. Your title, as of 6 months ago, is Human Oversight Coordinator. Nobody explained it. You assumed it meant something. This morning you searched the job boards. The title is everywhere now, posted at every company, running AI at scale, requirements unspecified, pay unspecified. Something that didn't exist 2 years ago is suddenly the only job being added. That registration email, you're doing the math. OpenAI's O3 model, released in 2025, scored 87.7% on the GPQA Diamond benchmark, a test of graduate-level science questions designed to stump PhD experts. Human experts averaged around 65%. In coding competitions, O3 reached an ELO rating of 2,727, higher than OpenAI's own chief scientist. Not one field, all of them. These aren't projections. These are scores from last year. The companies saw the numbers. Not with fear, with a spreadsheet. Between Q1 2023 and Q1 2025, white-collar job postings in the United States dropped 35.8%, according to labor analytics firm Revelio Labs. Software developers, business analysts, market researchers, not replaced by cheaper humans, just gone. So here is what your morning actually is. You open your laptop, you review the outputs, you flag one, you approve the rest. 43 decisions, signed off in 11 minutes. The system made every one of them before you opened the laptop. Your review changed nothing. It never does. That's not a malfunction. That's the product. The system is working exactly as designed. You are the last part that isn't. You sit in the car in the driveway for 4 minutes before you go inside. Not because you don't know what to say, because you do know, and saying it makes it real. There is a version of this evening where nobody asks, and you don't have to answer. You are calculating how long that version lasts, whether it gets you through dinner, whether it gets you through the week. Someone is going to ask how work was. You'll say, fine. You'll mean, I don't know what I am anymore. The income was never just income. It was the answer to a question you'd been asking yourself for years, about who you were going to become, about the version of yourself that was still possible. You had an answer. It cost $4,200 and started in September. Now there's a calculation happening that you can't rehearse your way out of, about a deposit that suddenly feels like a question instead of a commitment. The title didn't just change your job, it followed you home. Here's what didn't make the announcement email. The EU AI Act, passed by the European Council in May 2024, and now in force, requires what it calls meaningful human oversight for any AI system making high-stakes decisions. Hiring, credit, healthcare, legal. Under Article 14, a human must be able to intervene, override, or stop the system. Non-compliance carries fines up to 35 million euros, or 7% of global annual revenue, whichever is higher. For a company running AI at scale, that math has one answer. You need a human in the loop, one name on the decision chain, one person who can stand in a courtroom and explain what happened. That's what Human Oversight Coordinator means. You are not there to make decisions. The AI makes the decisions. You are there so that when the AI destroys someone's career, denies someone's loan, flags someone for termination, the company has a face to point to, a natural person as the law requires, someone who reviewed it, someone who signed. You think about the registration email. September, the deposit, the version of yourself that was finally, after 2 deferrals, about to become real. The system that is still running while you sit in the driveway. You didn't survive the replacement. You were kept. The chair is warm because someone needs to be in it when things go wrong. You walk inside. You don't open your inbox. Subscribe. Dinner. Someone asks how work was. You say fine. The email is still pinned. September is still coming. The deposit doesn't know yet.